Good morning, students. I'm teaching English of 9th standard. I already taught you one lesson, The Best Advice I Ever Had, written by whom? Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. And then one poem, The Grass is Really Like Me. Okay, I hope you understood both. Both uh, that lesson and poem upholds feminism. So what is feminism? Means it uphold the rights, freedom, and justice for women, isn't it? So, today let me start a poem, a very popular poem known as Africa, written by David Diop. Okay, David Diop, who is first? Let us know about him. David Mendesio Diop. He was born in 1927 and died in 1960s here. He lived only for 33 years. Okay, at a very young age, uh, due to plane crash, he died. He died in a plane crash. He was a revolutionary African poet, born in France to parents of West African descent. Here, he was a revolutionary poet. Okay, born in France, but his parents belonging to Negroids descent, means black race. I hope you understood. Okay, his father was a here. His father, uh, his mother was a Cameroonian, and his father may be belonging to some other country. And anyhow, he was born to African, means he belongs to African descent. He lived in France through his childhood and visited Africa only in the 1950s. Here, he was born in France and lived many years in France itself. And then afterwards, one time only he visits to Africa in 1950. His poems highlighted the problems of Africa brought about by colonialism and gave a message to Africans to bring about change and freedom. Here, his poem mainly highlights what are the problems the Africans face when there was a rule of foreigners. Means colonial rule was there. For example, before independence, India was a colony of whom? India was a colony of the Britishers. Like that, Africa, the whole African continent, okay, most of the countries came under the rule of Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Spain, Portugal, and Italy. Okay, nearly seven European countries had their rule in Africa. Okay, when they were ruling, they exploited the Africans. Okay, as like Indians were also not happy under the rule of British. Okay, so they suffered. Okay, the Africans suffered under colonial rule, and he gives a message of Africans to bring about change and freedoms. Here he tells that even though they suffered, okay, Africans suffered, they must become stubborn and they must fight for their freedom. He was known for his involvement in the Negritude movement in France. Negritude movement means for the cause of African people, for the cause of black people. One movement was started there. The okay, and he recognized himself with that movement, and okay, it was started by black writers and artists protesting against French colonialism and its effects on African culture and values. Here, it wanted to highlight African. This movement wanted to uphold African culture and values. His views and feelings were published in Presence Africana and in his book of poems known as Coupe de Pillion. Okay, this book was written in French language, which was published in the year 1956. and this unfortunately this poet died very soon in a plane crash, okay, at the age of 33. And anyhow, see here, he originally wrote this African poem in French language. Okay, suppose if we sing, okay, this is a kind of, this song is a kind of patriotism towards Africa. Okay, Negroids, I hope you know, Negroid race, uh, where we are able to see them in American continent today, or somewhere else, okay, or in some European countries also we are able to see them. Actually they are originally from Africa. They are all having attachment towards their Africa, okay. So see, suppose if here there is a poet, actually belongs to Africa, but he was living in France, and he shows his patriotism or love and affection towards his Africa and African descent. Okay, uh, students, if suppose before coming to the poem, here there are photos of two great personalities. Can you recognize them? Who is there in the first photo? Can you recognize him? Who is he? Okay, very good. He is none other than Abraham Lincoln. Okay, he is known as one of the greatest president of USA or America. Why? Do you know? He was the first person who emancipated or gave the freedom to the slaves. Okay, he freed the slaves, means these negroids, from the slavery. Okay, therefore he is considered as one of the greatest person in the history of humankind. Okay, then who is there in the second photo? Can you recognize him? Okay, very good. You know he is Nelson Mandela. Okay, he was more than I think nearly more than 27 years in jail in order to bring equality for black race in South Africa. He was the first black president, okay, to become the president in South Africa, and he was a great fighter. Okay, he protested against the injustice done by the whites in Africa, in South Africa. I hope so. You see here, this see here, one person, Abraham Lincoln, though he belongs to the white race, still he had an kind attitude toward the blacks, and therefore uh, he gave the freedom, he emancipated the slaves, or the black people from their slavery in America. And another person, who is that Nelson Mandela, he himself belonging to the Negroid race, and fought, resisted, and freed his country from the racial discrimination. Okay, uh, okay. This poem mainly explores the history of Africa, especially during the colonial rule, and also it wants to generate hope among the Africans uh, for their post-colonial future. Okay, post-colonial means after the expiry of that colonial rule, Africa became free, and they, okay, Africa become free, but still they are facing the racial discrimination there, and about that he expresses in this poem. The poem is a reminiscence. Reminiscence means fast memory of Africa. Okay, it is a kind of smarani. Okay, reminiscence means smarani or nenapu of Africa. How was the condition of people uh, in olden days? A land about which the poet heard from his grandmother's songs. Here, actually, this poem, I told you that he was born in France, even though his parents belong to African descent. Okay, uh, he heard about his um, about Africa through his grandmother's songs. He paints a vivid picture of the history of European colonialism in Africa, the strength of African peoples. Here, he brightly, okay, narrates about the history of African people, okay, or European colonialism in Africa, and what are the strengths of Africa. He wants that his Africa must come out. It must be stubborn, burn. It must be stubborn to the problems given by the Europeans, and it must come up. Okay, it must recover from that sufferings. That is what he intends. Okay, so that Africa must come up in future with flying colors. Okay, so let me read this poem for you. Okay, so students, okay, let me start. Africa, my Africa, Africa of proud warriors in ancestral savannas, Africa of whom my grandmother sings. On the banks of the distant river, I have never known you, but your blood flows in my veins. Your beautiful black blood that irrigates the fields, the blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work, the work of your slavery, the slavery of your children. Africa, tell me, Africa, is this you, this back that is bent, this back that breaks under the weight of humiliation, this back trembling with red scars and saying yes to the whip under the midday sun? But a grave voice answers me, impetuous son, that tree young and strong, that tree there, in splendid loneliness amid dust, white and faded flowers, that is Africa, your Africa, that grows again patiently, obstinately, and its fruit gradually acquires the bitter taste of liberty. Okay, students, today let me explain you only 12 lines, not more than 12, because there are 24 lines are there. I'm going to I'm going to explain only first 12 lines. Remaining I will explain in the next video. Okay, students, I already told you that poet David Diop, he wrote uh, originally this Africa poem in French language. Okay, let me let me tell, sing the French version of this African song. Only 4 lines I like to sing for you. Africa, mon Africa, Africa disappears, carriers, danceless savannas, ancestral, Africa koi mi, Clintama, Granda Mera, other border, Desan, Plana, Loyantena, Africa, Mona Africa. Okay, so this is French language. Africa, Mona Africa. It means, Mona means my. Okay, so French version, okay, it's also very nice to sing. Here, let me explain you this poem. Okay, Africa, my Africa, Africa of proud warriors in ancestral savannas. Here, see the poet. Uh, he, he is very proud about his Africa. So, because his forefathers belongs to Africa, Therefore he says, Africa, my Africa. Okay, means see, we should be very proud about our heritage, isn't it? Suppose you like India, how you will be going to sing India, my India, isn't it? हाँ, Hindustan हमारा Hindustan. Okay, that way you sing, isn't it? Like that. This poet says he is very proud about his Africa. Therefore, he says, Africa, my Africa. Okay, even though he was not in Africa. Okay, even though he was living in France, he was telling Africa, my Africa, because he had got attachment towards the African continent. Africa of proud warriors in ancestral savannas. Here, his ancestors were living in that savanna grasslands of Africa. I hope in history you have read about savanna grasslands. So, Africa of whom my grandmother sings here. Grandmother was used to sing about the proud warriors of savanna regions. Okay, perhaps she was singing Lavnis. Okay, related to African warriors. Okay, and he was feeling proud about them. On the banks of the distant river, I have never known you. See, Africa, you are far away from me because he was living in France, and for him it was a far away. It was a distant land of rivers. You know that Africa, there are some important rivers are flowing. Okay, like Congo, then Nile, isn't it? Nile is the longest river in the world. Okay, I have never known you. I did I did not know about you, but your blood flows in my veins here because his forefathers are from Africa. Therefore, he says his blood belongs to Africa. Okay, his forefathers are from Africa. Your beautiful black blood that irrigates the fields here. African people, okay, who were in other countries, who were in America, okay, what type of work they are doing? They are doing hard work in the agricultural fields, okay. The blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work. See, when Africans are working in America or in Europe, how they work? Okay, they work very hard, and because of their hard work only, the European and America get progress. Okay, but the white people, they have taken the work from the black people by making them as slaves. The work of your slavery, the slavery of children. Africa, tell me Africa. See here how the white people took work from the people of Africa, or from the these black people, or from the Negroid people, by making them as slaves. Slaves mean they have to work 14 to 16 hours without pay. Okay, only food is provided. So my African, he feels very sorry for his own forefathers who worked as slaves under the whites. Okay, and he feels very sorrowful. Okay, but still he feels um, proud about them. Okay, I think therefore he tells, Africa, tell me Africa, is this okay? uh, Africa, tell me Africa. Next thing, what he says, I will explain you in my next video. Okay, I hope you understood. So students, if you are imagine if you are very proud about your school, then how you would have composed the song Prerana, my Prerana, Prerana. Okay, that way you would have composed. No, here like that, this poet David Diop, he got attachment towards Africa because his ancestors. It is a ancestral land of him. Therefore, he started that poem like Africa, my Africa. Okay, yes or no? So, Africa, he heard the story related to African warriors through by the mouth of his grandmother. Therefore, he feels proud about the warriors of his ancestral savannah. Okay, even though okay his Africa lies in the far away near the rivers like Congo and Nile. Okay, I have never known you. He says, I did not visited you, but he visited once in 1950. I think before that only he wrote. Before visiting Africa, he wrote this poem, perhaps, and he tells, African blood is flowing in me. Okay, my he feels proud about African blood because the people belongs to Africa who worked very hard in other countries or they were forced to work as slaves and therefore he feels very sorrowful about his ancestors but still he feels attachment towards the Africa and he is telling Africa is my Africa. You please read this poem. Okay, at least 12 lines. I hope you understood this. Okay, so Negroid movement means all the African people belongs to African origin. They should get unite. They should unite together. Okay, he is this poet David Diop is also one of the upholder or who supported this Negroid movement. Okay, Negroid mm, movement in France. I hope you understood this poem. I think this is enough today. Write at least two times till 12th line. Okay, and good day and thank you.